Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show. Our next live Jimmy Dore Show, October 12th in Burbank, California. Get a link for tickets right down there. Ron is going on tour in November.
Yeah, in November, I'm going to be in Sacramento, San Francisco, Santa Barbara, California, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tickets to all those available at romplacone.com.
So net neutrality, we told you what happened with net neutrality in California. California is the 5th largest economy in the world. That's amazing, right? When you think of it like that?
Yeah, it really is.
China, United States, France, UK, Germany. And then, so we're ahead of one of them.
Yeah.
Right? I would like to see what the list, can you look it up? What is the list? Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's not what this is about. This is about net neutrality because we live in California, and since we have a supermajority Democrats right now, meaning that we have a Democratic governor, and then the Democrats have a supermajority in the House and Senate, they can do whatever they want. And someone proposed a net neutrality bill right here in California. Well, they took it away at the federal level. We'll put it back in our state. And then a corporate Democrat went and gutted it, who was the head of the committee.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking no one would notice, I guess, just like when Cory Booker voted to block the reimportation of drugs from Canada, eh? And so he thought no one would notice, and we are paying attention. So we were paying attention, and people screamed bloody murder. And so they went and fixed that bill. And now, Ron, you say it's better.
Yeah. Yeah, it says, well, it was completely restored. I mean, I was expecting a few compromises to happen. Like we talked about that on the show, and it ended up better than I expected it to, which was great. I mean, that was a pleasant surprise.
So here's the headline from Gizmodo. California is now inches away from restoring net neutrality. After months of grueling committee proceedings, the California State Assembly on Thursday passed Senate Bill 822, all but ensuring that residents will soon enjoy the strongest net neutrality protections in the country. Today's vote is a huge win for Californians everywhere, State Senator Scott Wiener, the bill's principal author, told Gizmodo. Having been amended considerably, Senate Bill 822 will now return to the Senate, where it is expected to pass for a second time before being sent to Governor Jerry Brown's desk for his signature or veto. Now, it just passed, didn't it?
It passed the Assembly. So
it passed the Assembly, so now it's going to go back to the Senate.
The Assembly is where it passed, like, literally as of the recording of this, minutes ago.
Minutes ago, it passed in the Assembly.
Mm-hmm.
Overwhelmingly, right?
Yes.
Yes. And it's expected to pass for a second time before being sent to Governor Jerry Brown's desk for his signature or veto. While its involvement into state law is not yet complete lock, Thursday's penultimate vote was undoubtedly the bill's biggest hurdle to overcome, handling the Golden State's net neutrality supporters a decisive and long-awaited victory. Senate Bill 822 will effectively reinstate, at least for California residents, the Title II type protections repealed by the FCC's Republican majority. This is really good news.
Yes, absolutely.
This is really good news.
And you know, a small thing I'll mention too, it isn't just good news for California, it's good news for the entire country, because if you get a few big states like California, New York to pass strong net neutrality protections, all of a sudden you stripped a lot of the profit incentives away from the internet service providers to unveil whatever programs they'd like to unveil to price gouge consumers. Because, gee, you can't implement these in California or New York or whatever other state passes a net neutrality protection. So now all of a sudden your profit motive is gone. So you're just kind of dead in the water. And then eventually net neutrality is going to be a federal thing. Like every state will probably pass something.
Okay, we're going to lead the way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's lead the way. Okay. It will outlaw attempts by internet service providers to discriminate against websites and services by blocking or throttling internet traffic, and prohibit companies such as AT&T and Comcast from charging subscribers new fees to have to select apps or services load properly, So it's going to be treating everything the same. Mm-hmm. Your app on your phone, your computer, everything has the same access.
Yes.
Which is before they wanted to screw with all of that. They wanted to have different tiers and different pricing for everything.
Yep.
Right? Different, right? That's right. The bill also prohibits ISPs, that's the people who bring you your internet service provider, like Charter or Spectrum, The bill also prohibits people like Spectrum and Charter from charging app and content providers exorbitant fees to reach end users and enjoins that's a word, enjoins them from congesting internet traffic to exact unreasonable payment from companies that interlink with the ISP networks to connect consumers with other parts of the web. That's complicated. What does that mean, Ron?
In short, that means that a Jimmy Dore show video is not going to load slower than something you're watching on Netflix or Amazon.
That's what that means.
That's in short what that means.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good news. Furthermore, it bans the use of zero rating schemes designed solely to financially benefit broadband providers, a practice where ISPs incentivize the exclusive use of apps and services they own by excluding them from ISP-created data limits.
And just for everyone that remembers all the segments we've done on this, that's what I was predicting we were going to lose.
Yeah.
When they gutted the bill and then it went back and they were negotiating on the bill, I thought that was what we were going to lose. I was like, I bet they're going to take the zero rating part out, and that's going to be the compromise. It ended up staying in. It was a better result than I expected. I was expecting all the Title II era stuff to be in there, which it was, but I expected zero rating they're going to cut. They didn't. I was pleasantly surprised and happy to be wrong in that, for instance.
All right, that's us. Color us pleasantly surprised, and well, this is good. This is a big deal. This will now the rest of the country can point to California. Well, we got to get this passed in the Senate and Jerry Brown to sign it. I wonder if that gets taken out.
I hope not. I feel like at this point,
no,
it is what it is. Yeah,
okay.
like it is as is, and I'd be surprised if he didn't sign it because of how overwhelmingly popular it is. And of course, I'm hoping he does. This article seems very confident that he's going to.
That's going to happen.
I'm not the biggest Jerry Brown fan. Dead Kennedys had their number years ago, but I guess we'll see.
Okay. All right. So good news, California. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed. Even if you think you are, you're probably not. It only takes a second to check, and then you have to ring that bell so they send you a notification when we drop a new video. Otherwise, they won't tell you when we drop new videos. And if you like our show, please help support it. Become a patron. We give you hours of bonus material every week, and we give a live stream. We do a live stream every Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific time when you could ask us questions, and we answer them back. Thanks for your support.